We're talking about Donald Trump. Ex-President Donald Trump raged to NBC News anchor and new Meet the Press moderator Kristen Welker over the charge he tried to destroy evidence in the Espionage Act case and swore he would testify. He swore he would testify under oath about the matter. Here's the video.
I want to ask you about the case related to Mar-a-Lago. A new charge suggests you asked a staffer to delete security camera footage so it wouldn't get into the hands of investigators. Did you do that? It's false.
But let me tell you what.
Would you testify to that under oath?
I'll testify.
You testify to that under oath?
It's a fake charge by this deranged lunatic prosecutor who lost in the Supreme Court 9-0, and he tried to destroy lots of lives. He's a lunatic. So it's a fake charge. But more importantly, the tapes weren't deleted. In other words, there was nothing done to them. And they were my tapes. I could have fought them. I didn't even have to give them the tapes, I don't think. I think I would have won in court. When they asked for the tapes, I said, sure, they're my tapes. I could have fought them. I didn't even have to give them. Just so you understand, though, we didn't delete anything. Nothing was deleted.
So that's false. The people who testified.
Number one, the statement is false. Much more importantly, when the tapes came, and everybody says this, they weren't deleted. We gave them 100%.
Much more importantly, and when the tapes were found, what is Hands talking about? Small Hands Trump is full of it. First of all, can we just say trying to do something, if it's illegal, it's still illegal, whether you complete it or not. Like I am so tired of him trying to mix, like in the way he mixed up this conversation to confuse people is what he does at a master level. This idea that he's talking about the tapes not being deleted, that's not what you're on trial for. The criminal act is you conspired to delete those tapes because they were evidence or could be evidence or used against you. And that's enough, whether you did it or not. So I mean, if people could use something not happening as a reason not to be charged, everybody that tried to rob a bank that didn't get away with it would be free. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's Trump being Trump. And we have heard his man say so many times that he swear he's gonna testify under oath. Unfortunately, he just never does, man. Jayar, the man never does. He always say he was gonna testify in front of the January 6th committee when they subpoenaed him, he didn't. He was gonna testify for Jack Smith, he didn't. And wouldn't even sit for a deposition, he wrote answers. And he was gonna testify against Eugene Carroll, he didn't, did he? No, he did not testify. This man never testified because his lawyers know better than put him on the stand because he can't stop lying. And secondly, why would you get on stand if you're Donald Trump?
Exactly. It's happened so many times where he'll say he'll testify. That's for that moment, because what he performs for is for cameras, for television. He's telling Kristen Welker all this stuff about what it is that he would do and not do. Of course, he's not gonna do that. That's legal. Now it's for real. This is just news. This is me just talking and lying to the public to see what it is that they're gonna buy from what it is that I'm saying. And you notice though, for each of those cases, Jack Smith, terrible prosecutor, this judge, bias. It's always the people that are in positions of actually adjudicating what is that's happening, the people that are carrying along these types of procedures, those are the people he's attacking. It's never what is that happened. This person, he did this, this, and that. We got cops that
he's a loser.
Have been up for killing people and they still have their jobs, but there's this full trust in these police officers. But we're not supposed to think, yo, maybe he shouldn't have his job. But you'll talk about prosecutors and judges because of thoughts that they have about your illegal activities will be what is that you think is gonna disqualify them from having anything to do with it. There's a basis for biases. So that means for folks that have been put into positions like Jack Smith or even these judges, if they're put in there by a Democratic person, that means that they're automatically should be disqualified from judging about you. If that's the case, shouldn't it be the same way? So this Supreme Court, which has been heavily leaning conservative, should we disregard everything they say because the president that I would have liked to have appointed someone to that court didn't get a chance to? Should I just be able to be outside the law because of it? But they'll still say, if they can do it to me, they can do it to you. Apparently not, because you get no opportunity to go on NBC News and yell at Kristen Welker about how it is that everybody that's coming for you with all this evidence, including the people who turned on you because they were about to get some jail time too, have said, you know what? Actually, Donald Trump told me to say these things and actually told me to destroy this evidence. But the bottom line he always came with Mondale was, they were mine. It always comes back to the same process. He's basically admitted it.
The documents were mine, it's mine. It's mine, guys. But listen, man, I mean, it's so much doing this story and we'll definitely keep an eye on that.